Well, in Top Topic, we take a look at one of the stories making headlines here in China over the past 24 hours. And today's topic deals with the Consumer Price Index, or the CPI, which is the main gauge of inflation here in China. Now, apparently, China's inflation did ease slightly in April as warming weather led to a drop in food prices, building up confidence that the government's annual targets set for the area could be met. The CPI rose 3.4% year on year in April, according to data released by the National Bureau of Statistics last Friday. The growth eased slightly from the 3.6% rate that was registered in March, and it hit a 20-month low of 3.2% in February. Now, the report goes on to say that the Chinese government is aiming to keep CPI increases to around 4%. Food prices, which account for nearly 1/3 of the weighing in the calculation of China's CPI, increased 7% last month from 1 year earlier. The growth compared to the 7.5% rate registered in March. Now, statistics from the Ministry of Commerce showed that despite a small rebound at the end of April, farm produce prices continue to fall in the month, with prices of vegetables and pork being significantly down. Jing Ulrich, who is the managing director of J.P. Morgan Chase, said China's growth may have hit rock bottom in the first quarter before edging higher in subsequent quarters. She expects more monetary fine-tuning to buoy the economy, including 2 to 3 cuts in bank reserve requirement ratios this year after 2 similar cuts over the past 5 months and a lending jump in March. However, some researchers are worried about the risk of loose monetary policy. One of those researchers is Wen Zhongyu, who is a researcher with the Ministry of Finance. He went on to say that when you deduct the current inflation, the real economic growth would be just about 4%, which is based on the government's annual growth target of 7.5%. So it appears as though some people have some differing ideas as to what exactly the CPI means for China and its consumers. Well, next up on Media Watch, we take a look at the name in the news.